Hey!
The internet is for porn.
Get out of the bed! You're not taking a nap. Also, do you have any bacon? Because I kind of ate all my pocket bacon on the way. Sorry, I had bacon sandwiches earlier, so...
I have pocket sausage.
That's not a sausage, that's a penis.
I did not know you wanted pocket penis, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're gonna have to talk louder because you're like way over there.
Like, you like pocket penis? I'm not hearing a no!
Penis.
Let it be known, folks, that Johnny Boy likes pocket penis.
So...
That's sad.
It's been a week. Stop playing with your phone.
I can't help it. I'm watching porn.
Or you're just looking at the pictures I sent you.
No, I'm watching porn.
Well, I did send you porn.
Yeah. You heard the song earlier, right? The internet is for porn.
Yeah, we can't play it though because we might get content ID'd.
So grab your dick and double click. For porn, porn, porn.
So,
Porn.
it's been a week.
It's been a month.
And I have a story that happened.
What? I got a question. Why are you like pausing? I got a story that happened to me all dramatically while I take this pause.
Because it involved the cops, that's why.
See, I just paused. Like, seriously, you were just pausing the whole entire time. You were like, hold on, I got a story 2 minutes later to tell you. While I paused dramatically.
Well, I had a run-in with the law a couple of days ago, or last Wednesday.
You didn't tell them where I live, did you, you bastard? I've done some shit that should be questionable.
Crap, they held me against the wall and told me to tell them everything. Otherwise they were going to take the nightstick and stick and shove it up in your never mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Strider might be disappearing for at least a few days.
I gotta go into witness protection.
Yeah, you do, because I'm about to bury you outside like old Lassie. About to take you in the backyard and shoot you like old Yeller. I'm about to put you down, bitch.
So, what had happened was Wednesday afternoon. Why did I say Thursday? Fuck, my brain is all over the place. Wednesday afternoon. A mother and her kid come by to the barbershop because they had an appointment.
Really? I just walk in.
With the actual main guy who owns the shop, you have to have appointments with him. Because he's that booked. He can't do walk-ins because that's how often his schedule is full. Oh my god. But anyway, she mentions to us that apparently outside where she parked, this was like about half an hour later, where she parked, because she went back outside to check, there was a car that was parked next to where she was parked, with a dog inside, with the windows partially cracked, in 90-degree heat, with high humidity and tinted windows.
They be doing something in that back seat on the rail.
So, after that being brought to the owner's attention, he asked me to go find out whose vehicle it is. Because a dog's in danger, that's something I take seriously. So I asked everyone in the shop, it wasn't their vehicle. Found out it's been there for at least a half an hour. So I go next door to the t-shirt custom print place that's next door. And there's a black lady in there, and I'm like, excuse me. Yes? Do you have a car that's in the back that has that has the dog locked in it? Yes. Can you please let that poor dog out?
Or at least roll down the windows.
It's pretty much, I was stern. And I'm like, she's like, I forgot what she said, but she said it's not, or she implied that she'll get it done, but she didn't. And then I'm like, okay, fine, thank you, and I leave, and I go back to the shop. About 15 minutes later, she's pacing around the shop, looking in, staring at us. So the owner goes out to find out what's going on. And then this lady just starts fucking blowing up on him. Screaming, "You motherfuckers! I didn't leave no dog in that car for over a half an hour. That's you full of shit." And apparently, not only that,
wait, I'm sorry to interrupt, but what the hell are you talking in like a freaking old lady black voice? Like,
because that's how she sounded.
Oh god.
When I said this, when I make the stereotype, it's because she actually did the stereotype. And she's screaming and like, you motherfuckers are crazy, you don't tell me what to do. And apparently, he asked her, okay, what's wrong? What's going on? I'm like, you sent some guy over there who was rude to me, or like, well, who was aggressive towards me, to tell me I need to get my dog out of this car. And I'm like, well, if he was aggressive, I apologize, but I sent him over there because that car or that dog was there for a while, and he takes care of. Well, why does he sound slow? Like he's retarded or something. He has a mental condition and a mental disability, but well, then why'd you send that retard over there?
I'm sorry, but if this lady ever told me this, I would literally snap on her. I would give a shit. I'd be like this, bitch, who the fuck are you?
No, I'm not done. She's like, well, because I trust him. That's my friend. John is my friend, and he's the one that would actually. And I know he would take that seriously because that's something. Well, then what about this one bitch that came outside, called me a black word I'm not going to say because I'm not of that ethnicity and I don't want to be flagged.
So, should I just say it since I'm black?
Well, we're already past the 2-minute mark, so.
Look, I literally cursed like 30 seconds into the show, so.
Yeah, well, we did. You could say the word, I'm not going to.
I'll take, the N-word that, were called back in the day, Alex, is it called nigger?
Yeah, she said that. You called me, a black, I was about to say a white, but a black. That word, because I refuse to repeat that word because that word is hurtful and mean. But she calls that. She's taking pictures of my car. She's throwing a fit. She's screaming at me, telling me
like all black women.
No, this was apparently it was a white woman that was screaming at her. It was the lady that said that her vehicle, that car was there for at least a half an hour. Tell me I'm full of shit. This is like about after she had the dog locked in there for like almost 45, 50 minutes now.
It's called.
And he's like, well, and then the boss is like, well, I'm sorry, I did not know about that. Your car's parked along the side where we do not have windows, so we did not see that. We did not hear anything. But if that happened, I'm sorry. Well, then why'd you send that one guy to tell me to go get the dog out? Because it's hot out. Well, then fine. Well, then apparently you called your people. I'm going to have to call my people.
I'm sorry, but if
and he's like, I'm sorry, what? You call your people? I'm going to go call my people.
Again?
All right, fine, whatever. And he's like, fine, ma'am, have a good day. This discussion has gone on long enough. I'm sorry. I don't know what else I can say to you, but I'm sorry.
Look.
And just walks back inside. 10 minutes later, the cops show up.
Of course they do.
She points... I'm sweeping the shop at this point. She points at me.
Of course.
The cops come in and tell me, we need to talk to you. Come outside. I'm like, no, I didn't do anything wrong. Can you just talk here? I'd rather be in public where I'm safe. And they're like, no, we need to talk outside. Okay, fine.
This is why I'd rather become a cop. At least I can actually pretty much like...
So they asked me, okay, what happened? Well, it was brought to my attention. I was told that this dog's been in this car for at least over a half an hour. And I went over next door to ask the lady. I'm like, hey, is that your dog? Can you please let her out? I'm like, because that's something I take seriously. And I can hear her behind me. You didn't say it like that!
Ma'am, shut the hell up.
And I'm just thinking to myself, Lord, give me the strength so I don't flip out. And I'm just looking at the cop, and I'm like, I said something because that's something I take seriously. It's still 85 degrees outside with 90% humidity because it's like later in the day. And she had the door, or like she had the windows only cracked, basically rolled up. They're tinted. Well, I didn't say they're tinted, but you can clearly see that. And the dog had no water and was just sitting there in the hot car for God knows how long.
Do you realize that whatever kind of car she had and plus tinted windows, they do draw in heat?
Yes.
Tinted windows.
And he's like, well, and the cop's like, well, next time just call us directly. Sorry to bother you. You can go back to work. Realizing that I'm like, yeah, the woman has nothing to do. Or I'm like, the woman is a bitch. And just tells me, okay, fine. You're fine. I'm like, you did the right thing, but next time, just call us.
Look, this is why I'd rather become a cop, because if I was a cop, you'd be like, Jeff, just come here, I got a problem. What's up? This old black lady, obviously,
it gets better. It gets better. One of the things that she was screaming about to Calvin, and I overheard this, was, and I quote, and this is the title of the video, you care more about a black woman than you, or you care more about a dog than you do about a black woman. What?
I'm sorry, but hold on. Off comment, and yet they want to know why black men go for white girls.
I'm sorry, race had nothing to do with this. What?
It's kind of interesting as hell because...
You care more about a dog than you do a black woman.
This is funny as hell. And this is why they act like us black guys. Why do you always go for white women? Because of this damn situation about a black woman. Literally,
this lady was older than me.
No offense. No offense to all black girls out there, but it's kind of like, don't talk with your hands, don't scream, and don't make a freaking scene in public. Who is this blah 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 blah, this, like, why haven't you answered your phone? My phone's at work. Literally. I'm on my damn lunch break right now.
Oh no, you just did not just say that to me.
Yeah, you pretty much are. Oh no, you did not just say that to me! Who the hell do you think you are? Like, oh my god.
And when I make the voice, that's exactly how she sounded, and it's funnier when they actually reinforce the stereotype.
And they asked us why we date out of our race because of that exact reason. At least some girls are understanding. Like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Because they're not because the people are psychotic.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, next day rolls around, Thursday morning.
Oh god.
A man walks in to the shop. Starts talking to Calvin. Find out this is this bitch's brother. He was calling in because apparently she was disrespected and he has to say something. Then Calvin explained what had happened and explained why I acted the way I acted because I take that stuff seriously. And he's like, oh. I can't really say anything to you because that was not unprofessional of her.
Of course.
And I'm like, immediately after being explained, he's like, yeah. And especially when Calvin took the time to explain to her, and she still blew up. And then I learned something.
It's a
Jeff, guess what?
What?
The car and the dog did not actually belong to her. They were her friends, dog and car.
That makes it even worse.
That's what I thought! And I'm like, what? She said, yeah, it's her friend's car. I'm like, wait, it's not her car, and yeah, it's her friend's car and her friend's dog.
So
and I just look at the guy and said, that makes it even worse.
Like, yeah, that kind of does, knowing that you just.
I'm like, you're entrusted to the safety of this living creature, and you do something this irresponsible. No. Oh yeah, and the cop said, well, in her defense, she did have the windows rolled down a bit. No. And I just look at I remember when he said that, I looked at the cop, I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, but that's something you just don't do.
It's kind of like this. It's like the windows are not cracked. You got to realize, tinted windows draw in heat.
Yeah, the windows were cracked. You could touch the dog through the window, but it's still hot in that car. Look, and the dog has no water, and it's panting like crazy. It's clear that the dog is suffering and barking, screaming, "Let me out, please!"
No, it's more like this. It's more like screaming, "Roll down the damn windows more."
And she's out inside, and she's inside a shop with air conditioning and doesn't give a shit. Just talking.
Look, this is why you look at some people that actually do have. It's like
her bullshit. Well, I wasn't in there for more than. I wasn't in there for half an hour. You full of shit. The lady that initially spotted your car arrived at like 3:50. I was told at 4:30 to go tell you to get your dog. Yeah, yes, it was there. It was at least a half an hour.
Shit.
We had confirmation that dog's been there.
If you waited another 20 minutes, it would have been an hour.
I mentioned this story on the Discord channel. And I loved my very first comment from the Drop Said Cynical Discord channel. Hold on, let me see if I can bring it up. Because I also mentioned it in Red Fox's chat. But the very first one that someone asked me was, well, Discord's loading, but someone asked me was, well, did you kick her in the cunt?
Nice.
As soon as I explained everyone was against her. There was a black girl that was like 19, 20 that she said if you didn't say something to her, I was going to blow up in her face and start screaming at her to get that dog out of that car.
How old is she?
She was like 19, 20.
Is she single?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
You should. I date her.
But we had other people that were like, yeah, no. Alright, I'm trying to see if I can find the reactions to when I mentioned it.
It's funny as hell.
Alright, okay, I hope... first comment from Carrie the Sloth. I hope the police understood that dog in hot car equals dead car or dead dog and find the women.
Okay, word right, but it's pretty much this.
Red Fox immediately responded to me, that's how you ended up with a broken car window out here, Superstrider. The police are allowed to break your car window to save the pet and you get fined. And insurance will not pay for the damage in many cases.
No, they won't. Because of the fact they kind of look at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Reese Kane, this is why solar-powered window fan braces were a thing. You'd park it on your window, and you're rolling up on a hot day. And the solar collector would power the fan as it blew cool air inside. And it formed a perfect seal, in keeping insects out. I mean, they could try to get through the fan, but 98% of them would get pulverized by the blades. I guess they don't sell those ones with a seal anymore. God forbid you keep those waspers out. Okay.
Look, it's kind of like this. This is why if you see people shopping in the store, they usually leave their car running with the air condition. If they have pets inside. Screw it. We burn up more gas, but damn it, at least my pet's cool.
Ninja Commander just posted, I'm not a furry, but starter pack, and it's just a random bunch of pictures of furry waifus. We have Isabel from Animal Crossing, Renamon, Lola Bunny, Sally Acorn, Judy Hops, Crystal from Star Fox, and a Gardevoir in the center. This is pretty standard.
Wait. Show me that picture. What? Show me.
This is a pretty standard boner for plenty of people. Not for me, but, people.
Wait.
Thick.
Wait.
Unconfused boners. It's like my childhood fantasies came true.
Wait.
I need to see her tail. I'm, curious about the fabric. I'm surprisingly okay with this.
Strider, show me the damn picture, man!
That bunny, though.
That Garver. Yes, I'm one of those type of people.
Pick one. You have to date it. Lola, Renamon, or Crystal. We'll go, can I do fusion? No. Why? Because that defeats the point of having to pick one.
No, it doesn't. You get 3 in 1. It's called Digifusion. Works out perfectly. Digifusion. You get more ass for your maid. Oh, sorry, did I say that?
Alright, I'm looking. I am looking. I'm looking through these things. Okay. Oh, okay. Don't get Borderlands 3 on Epic if you were thinking about it. The current Denuvo has been recoded from the ground up, and our leaked source code that was used to circumvent Denuvo no longer works. This is actually making this quite difficult. Let me explain. The latest version of Denuvo with Borderlands 3 is basically a VM, in the sense of the JVM. But each time you compile the game, it creates a new assembly language for the game, and a new JIT for it too. Makes it hard, if not very difficult, to crack. People have to spend a bunch of time trying to map out what Denuvo instruction is which x86 instruction. Coupled with the fact that the Borderlands 3 game binaries are usually encrypted, and Denuvo itself unencrypts them on the fly, and is now forcing a 10-second 2 megabit limit with any variation in this shuts off your game, as tampering is hard. It's hard. It's VM Protect, but good. This shit is so intrusive they will lock the mouse up at random intervals outside the game due to it checking for unauthorized inputs when I tried injecting.
Okay, can you repeat that in English?
It has to be some kind of key logging spyware in order to do this.
Again.
That would be super juicy if we can prove that kind of illegal content on keeping pirates out at the expense of possible user data being mined. That won't help the Epic image at all. Keyloggers basically monitor what you're typing into your computer, where you're clicking your mouse, that sort of shit.
Well, it's a good thing they don't know what the fuck I be doing, because I be making some random ass shit.
Our current study of Borderlands 3 shows the only binary that is encrypted is the main executable. None of the other files are encrypted by Denuvo. This new version is indeed a stupidly voted VM. The main executable is estimated to be 10 times larger than the DRM-free version. Don't expect it anytime soon. The new challenge is how it phones home and gets its encryption keys. It purely depends on your CPU. Some sort of hash based off of it. That's why earlier cracks had Intel and AMD specific versions. This seems to assign a unique key based off your hardware, possibly requiring a different crack for each PC just about. Shit's fucked until we bypass this and somehow make it universal. Unlikely. TLDR, Epic and Gearbox using keylogger spyware to prevent pirating and making Borderlands 3 always online with constant 2 megabit per second uploads in the background. Fuck the Epic Games Store.
Again, can you repeat that in English?
They're spying on you through the game.
Oh, sweet, thank you. Thank you.
And recording everything that you do. And they require you to have an internet connection just to play the game, even in single player or offline. That's why I don't like the Epic Game Store. I can't play my copy of Subnautica I got from them because without an internet connection. Because it requires you to connect to the internet to tell it, okay, you can launch this now. And then, and if you try to bypass that, game won't even run. it just immediately shuts itself off because it's logging in. I'm probably going to uninstall it at this point if that's going to be the case.
Which is why I don't play games on PC.
And I even contacted the developer about this, and I even explained to him, like, yeah, I know it's not the problem with the developer, it's a problem with the Epic Game Store. But the Epic Game Store support told me to talk to you. And they're like, yeah, I don't know why you're talking to us because this is a problem with their system. I'm like, yeah, I know. Then I mentioned Epic Games again. I'm like, yeah, they said it's your guys' problem. They blocked my account after that. Because I had the gall to say, hey. I'm like, they completely ignored the issue, just brushed me off, and just pretended like, and then marked the thing as resolved, even though it wasn't.
Yep, that's how big companies always do.
I'm like, even Steam has an offline mode, so you can play your one-player games offline without an internet connection. Why the fuck do you not have that? Oh, wait, you care about Fortnite, that's why. Fucking stupid. So we went on this tangent. We went on another tangent.
Well, I was just sitting here watching porn.
You care more about a dog than you do about a black woman. Well, when he put it like that, bitch, yes.
And yet, you always wonder why we date out of our race. For this exact damn reason.
So, yeah, fuck that bitch. Because, just no. Just no. No, you don't act that way. You don't call the cops on someone doing the actual fucking right thing. Especially when it's not your dog or your car, but you were entrusted to it!
I find it interesting our neighbor still called the cops on you, though.
She at least apologized when she realized I was a friend of yours.
Yeah, that was funny as hell. That was funny as hell.
When I was helping you cut the yard, she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know who he was." And you're like, "Yeah, he's a friend." You said, "Or yeah, he's a friend of mine. He's actually helped me cut this yard." And I'm like, "Hi."
Like, glad we have neighbors looking out for us.
I'm like,
sad that they moved.
And I'm just thinking, her excuse was, well, he was aggressive with me.
Aggressive.
Bitch, if I was actually aggressive, you would know it. You would fucking know it.
Johnny boy, you don't have an aggressive bone in your body, but I do.
I do have anger.
I do too. Except I would literally...
Except I don't punch people when I get angry. I yell, and that's pretty much it.
Here's the thing, you yell, you're like, oh my
God! I just yell.
I'm mad! I would snap, literally, if that
and then I calm down and I'm fine.
Look, if that was me in that position, I was like, bitch, please! One, is that your car? No. No? Then fuck off! You don't know shit! So fuck you, you old ass motherfucking bitch ass motherfucker!
Dude, one of the other the stylists that works there was thinking about doing that. She was like, if she was going to keep starting shit with with everyone in the shop, she was going to go out there and she said, I'm going to go to prison tonight. But I'm going to beat the fuck out of this bitch.
Again, this is why I want to become a cop, because look, if literally she's like, I want to beat the fuck out of this bitch, I would literally get her out of prison in like 5 seconds. It was in self-defense. Self-defense. I find it interesting. My dad has a neighbor like that. Look. She lives like 2 houses away. And every time they have a little party. And the music gets like, it's normal where people are partying and all that. She called the freaking cops. Wonder what the cops actually told this woman?
Alright, I'm going through the not safe for work section.
When is anything safe for work? But no, there's
a lot of pictures of Tifa right now.
This is what actually is like. This is what the cops actually told this woman. If you call us one more time, we're going to arrest you for disturbing the peace. Like literally, cops were like this. Look, we understand that you're drinking, you're in your own property and all that, so that's good. Like, just turn the music a little bit down and that's it. Called again because literally the music was still like at acceptable levels, not pretty much booming. We were all having fun. Literally, cops are like this. Lady, if you call us for one more damn thing and it's not a damn fucking emergency. This isn't the cops' words. If that's not a damn fucking emergency, if someone got shot, it's like someone's close to getting in an accident, or some other shit, I will arrest you for disturbing the damn peace. I'm like, damn, this cop is awesome. She didn't call the cops ever. It's like she didn't call the cops ever again.
Kind of sounds like the. You know what?
Go ahead, say it.
No, it involves the person that I was told we shouldn't touch the poop about. I'll tell you after the show. In another thing.
That bastard. Question: Have you found my wife?
In other words, what the fuck am I looking at?
Let me see. I need to be the judge of this.
Jews love black cock. I am displaying this picture.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Is that a dating website or some shit?
Directed by Joanna Angel.
Wait, what the fuck's her name? Oh my god! Joanna! Do you want an angel? Oh my god, really? Oh, that's hilarious! Oh,
would you play this video game or watch this new movie?
Wait, what the hell? Say her name again, please.
Joanna Angel. I lose my shit every time I see this.
Okay, let's break this down. Jew. And then wanna. And then angel. Are you freaking serious? What's your name, kid? Joanna? What? Yeah, that's my first name.
I'm sorry. What the fuck?
Oh god, Joanna.
No. Transgender man who gave birth says it was fucking awful.
Dear God, they're breeding. Wait, so, he has a mangina?
Are not partners you consent? With a transgender man who gave birth to his son while legally classified as a man has opened up about the difficulties of pregnancy.
When you can see something.
I am not playing that.
Please
Freddie
don't.
McDonald, 32, who had a child using a sperm donor, claimed pregnancy would be taken more seriously if more men gave birth. In a new documentary film, Seahorse, the dad who gave birth, which portrays his fatherward journey over 3 years. If all men got pregnant, then pregnancy would be taken so much more seriously and talked about.
Okay, 1, no. 2, I respect women that give birth. 3,
There's more to the story. I'm getting a screenshot of the article right now.
3, if someone ever decides to try to do that shit, I will fucking murder everyone. It's like I will murder everyone here.
Yeah, I'm getting a...
I will fucking murder people!
Wait, I already have an... Oh, right. That's the Times for
I
the point.
like how my body is, and I respect women.
Yeah,
really
okay.
Gotta go through that. But,
He adds, fuck! It's fucking awful! If men had to go through this all the time, you would never hear the end of it. What?
Johnny Boy, would you want to get pregnant?
Yeah, but you're not
Wait, did you just say yes, you want to get pregnant?
Wait, no, this ain't the movie, Junior, man. I'm just thinking, transgender, which means you still had a uterus and a vagina! How the fuck does that make you a man, then? I'm sorry!
Excuse me real quick while Black Storm covers up because he likes what he has.
Transition from female to male at the age of 25. Really was worried. Okay, McConnell's mother, Esme, who features in the documentary, said she was worried when Freddie revealed he wanted a sex change that it meant she would not have grandchildren. Gee! I did think, oh my god, that means I won't have grandkids from Freddie, she says. But her fears were unfounded. Always wanted to have kids one day. It's not only women who are broody.
My brain has just, shut itself off.
He took testosterone and had his breast surgically removed. However, he chose not to have a hysterectomy so he could still become pregnant.
Wait, so he still has a vagina?
Yes! That's what I said! You can't have the baby without the vagine! And all the parts inside of it!
What the fuck? Dude, instead of becoming a sperm donor, just have some random guy.
I'm like, fine. If you want to make the transition, fine. But...
No.
But...
I'm cringing.
No! I'm like, I can't call you male because you lack the one part that's a part essential of the male anatomy.
I can call you an it.
You still have the part that's specifically for you still have the lady bit! The main lady bit!
I'm gonna call you a he-man.
Which is why when people fully transition and they actually have the surgery to have the other part put in, fine. They can be that's a woman now. Fine, whatever. You fully made the commitment. It's obviously you feel this way. Fine, whatever. I'm happy for you. But this is what we call troons. That they say that they're the other gender and they put on a facade, but they still have the original genitalia they were born with.
I'm trying to cleanse my brain of that because
I can't believe I have to say this about Brianna fucking Wu. She's as dumb as Brianna Wu is. She made the full transition. I can say that. He, she, it doesn't have a penis anymore.
It's classified as it. We'll just go with that.
She's technically married. We had to go back to Wu! We had to go back to Wu!
Whoa. Are you talking about this guy that just gave, this fucking thing that just gave birth, literally he's married?
No, apparently, no, this, the thing that gave birth was through a sperm donor.
Okay, I'm trying to cleanse my brain right now because... Yeah.
I don't. I'm like,
yeah, fuck.
if you're going to make the transition, fully commit to it.
Would you ever make the transition, Johnny boy?
No, I like my penis too much. I like being a guy.
Your phrase, your word is better because you just said you like your penis.
Yeah. What man doesn't like their penis?
Your phrase, your word is better, bro.
I'm pretty sure you love your penis.
No, I look down and pretty much greet it every morning. How's it going, big fella?
Yeah, pretty much.
I had a dream where I turned into a woman. It's like I said, if I ever was a woman, I would turn lesbian.
Fine, if you're happy, whatever. But when they make the transition, you're fine, whatever.
Did I show you what the hell is like? You know what Snapchat is? It's like Snapchat is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a new thing where they turn you from a man into a woman.
Oh, I saw bits of that.
Yeah.
You showed me a picture of what you looked like with that.
Again, I would still turn lesbian.
But I'm just thinking.
This is my daughter.
No, why?
This will be my daughter when I ever have a girl.
I'm like, scientifically, genetically, if you're still able to conceive a child, I don't care. That makes you female. Like, I'm sorry. Well, if all men knew this, I'm like, no, most men do not, because most men, as far as I know, most men don't have a functional vagina.
Most men don't even want a functional vagina. They still want their dick.
Yes.
I'm one of those men that still likes looking between my legs and seeing something there.
I gotta get rid of that article because it's hurting my brain.
I've already gave up trying to think. It's like I've already just gave up on it because
Let's talk about something else I saw in the news.
Oh God, seriously.
No, this is actually kind of cool. On the news, I mentioned this. This guy was on the news. The oldest living Chicago Cubs, or Chicago's White Sox fan. This picture right here. You see that jersey he's holding? You see the number on it?
Mm-hmm.
That's how old he is.
Damn, he's 112?
This motherfucker is over 100 he's over a century old!
It's like, look, and that tells you, he was around, it's like, literally, I'm going to make a joke because I am a White Sox fan. He was around 108 years ago because of the fact the Cubs couldn't even win the World Series.
He was 4 at the time!
When the Cubs couldn't even win
I'm trying to remember what Staven said when I sent him that picture. When I showed him that picture.
Oh God, that means he actually witnessed the Cubs. It's like that means he actually witnessed the Cubs actually winning their first World Series, and saying congratulations. Now it's going to take you another 108 years before you can win another one.
All right, I'm going to find that picture. All right, let me search.
White Sox rule, damn it! It's like White Sox rule. Yes, because I am a White Sox fan.
Okay, here we go.
Damn, he's 112 years old. I wish to live that long.
Jump to it. Okay, here. There was a story about the oldest White Sox fan attending a game. That dude is 120. What's the motherfucker's secret to live so long?
I want to know that too. Shit.
It's David. He looks desiccated. I think the secret might be formaldehyde. Alexander the Great. All fuckers like him always have some weird secret. I have a shot of whiskey and 2 slices of bacon for breakfast every day!
And I live to see 112! And I still feel like I'm only 50!
If you hard, then you hard. That's something Steven posted. Which reminds me, because I've been playing Legend of Mana again, because, well, I kind of wanted to. And something I bore witness to yesterday that I did not remember it being in the game, but it's an actual comment that an NPC says. Let me set the stage. The NPC is a male bard centaur who's looking for love after breaking up with his girlfriend who was a siren.
Why?
Which, human top, chicken body. Bird body. Like kind of like a harpy, but not. But, and...
That's literally not bad if you look
he starts flirting with this one chick who's half basilisk. because Japan.
Of course.
And he says, "Oh, I am in love. I am paralyzed with love." I'm like, "That's not paralyzation." Or I'm like, "That's not love you're feeling. That's preset petrification." "Oh, I'm hard for you. I'm getting hard. I'm hard for you, baby." Actual quote from the scene. "I'm getting hard. I'm hard for you."
Well, he is a centaur. So.
I'm going to see if I can... because this was on my PS3 and I couldn't take a screenshot. I'm going to see if I can find that comment. Or that screenshot.
Which is why I like the Xbox, because literally when you start doing an achievement, you already saved
Gilbert's. I'm hard for you.
And there's gonna be like 16 porn sites that just show the fuck up.
Legend of Mana. I'm just trying. Imagine how good a sexual innuendo in Legend of Mana is handled. Quest 58 in Legend of Mana, Gilbert's School of More, is about Gilbert the Centaur. Yeah, okay, here's the English release. Here, I found it. I fucking found it.
It's the internet, you can find it.
Yeah, baby! I'm getting hard! So hard for you, baby!
I did not know Austin Powers actually freaking voices that character.
It's using all sorts of everyday Japanese traits. So hard, so and so turned the stone. So and so turned hard in Japanese. Hopefully that makes sense. So, and at the end when you complete it and you talk to the little cactus that just records your quest, his response is, "He got hard."
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm using someone else's screenshots. I'm using the same character but a different monster. So, but still, yeah, baby! I'm getting hard! So hard for you, baby! and it ends with him getting turned to stone.
Joyce. It's like, the joys. That's why they say don't stare directly into it.
Yeah. I'm like, apparently, this overly romantic and overly poetic personality has kind of changed in the English version in some parts. The problem is,
it's voiced by Austin Powers.
I'm like, and the screenshots, but where he's singing out of stupid love, and it's just in Japanese, it's supposed to be romantic. In English, he sounds like he's fucking horny and he needs to get his dick wet.
Again, this is why the English version is a little bit different. Because we blow a lot of shit out of proportion.
Okay, I know how I'm gonna put in the description. I'm not gonna put anything about the crazy bitch with the you care more about black lady than you do. You care more about a dog than a black one. I keep fucking that up. In the description. That's going to be the title, but in the description, I'm just going to quote that line from the Legend of Mana. Hey, baby! I'm hard, so hard for you, baby!
It almost sounded like you said you were hard for the old black. Like, what the fuck? This is why I'm just doing my own thing over here right now. I'm literally just over here doing my own thing.
Yeah, and that screenshot will be the actual thumbnail. No. That'll be the thumbnail, and the comment or in the description is going to be the little cactus saying, "He got hard."
Remember, kids, this is why we play RPG.
Yeah, there's he got hard. I already showed it on screen, but fuck.
And this is why we actually this is why we all play RPGs.
Dude wants to fuck anything that has a pussy.
Sounds just like Twinkie.
Yeah, pretty much. I think subconsciously Twinkie Gilbert was an inspiration for Twinkie's promiscuity.
Except Twinkie fucks anything that has a hole.
Fact.
Because of the fact he told Vegeta, "You got a party mouth there, boy." We need to have Morgan Freeman just have a voice in the game. In a Dragon Ball Z game, just have Morgan Freeman just pretty much.
I'm gonna do it in the Twinkie voice. Yeah, baby. I'm getting hard, so hard for you, baby.
The stone that makes great lubricant.
I'm getting so hard. You can tell me the stone ain't gonna stop me, bitch. I'm still gonna stick this rock hard rod in you.
Yes, we did decide to create.
Also, you're part basilisk. I'm full Saiyan. I've seen that turn to stone shit before.
Because I married Vegeta, my bitch.
No, because I raped the shit out of Deborah.
Your ass ain't gonna be able to turn into stone now, are you, motherfucker?
I made him scream so hard he started drooling all over the bed. And then all of a sudden we were just sitting on top of a pile of rocks.
And then he got someone himself. I was still going at it.
I stuck my dick down his throat. I didn't turn to stone, but he did.
And we get to the gay jokes. And we just got to the gay jokes. Oh my god.
Oh, man, my throat. Stop playing with yourself, boy.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm just scratching me balls. I'm just scratching me balls. That's all I'm doing.
Are you getting hard for me, baby?
Let me check. It's like, let me check. Nope. Like, let me stare down my pants and check real quick. Nope, not really.
I'm like, I kind of had half the mind to take a screenshot of the phone just to send you that picture with that, just to see what your reaction was. And you did say you thought I was full of shit until I pulled the fucking screenshot up.
I literally was. That just shows you we do some dumb shit.
And translations are not always perfect. Something was lost in translation. His lovey-dovey attitude turned into, I need to fuck something!
Sounds just like Rocco's modern life! When Rocco worked at that phone sex company.
Oh, baby, yeah, baby,
no,
I'm getting hard. So hard for you, baby.
Oh, yeah, he's like, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby.
Mrs. Bighead? Oh. Yes, Mrs.
Like,
Bighead, I'm getting hard for you.
It's pretty much this. Rocco? Mrs. Bighead? Click.
Yes, Mrs. Bighead, I'm getting hard for you.
Rocco? So we already know that Mrs. Bighead wanted some man meat. That Mr. Bighead was not giving her.
Well, we did understand that apparently he stinks to high heaven when that one episode when she had a nose.
And she was smelling Rocco. She was like, oh, Rocco, you smell so good.
Then she smells her husband and is like, oh, God!
Like, I'm trying to give you flowers. That is not going to take away the smell. You okay over there?
Yeah, it's my throat.
Choking on a dick?
Well, I could be coming down with something. I did get.
Oh my god! I just literally said choking on a dick, and he was like, "I could be coming down with something."
I did get a shot yesterday.
Up the ass?
No, in the arm. At the actual all right, we'll close on this because it's actually kind of wholesome. But there was a big food pantry in Maryville yesterday that I went to. Where I was in this big.
Question: how the hell did you get to Maryville?
The old lady that normally takes me to the local one took me there because she found out about it. So we rode down there. So we get into this big, gigantic building that has like food and stuff in it because it's like a little warehouse with forklifts and shit. So they have like big lines so that you get in line and they wait for you to be pulled up and they give you a cart and you fill that motherfucker up. With free groceries, but they were also doing for like the first 100 people there. A couple of pharmacists from Walgreens of all places were doing free flu shots.
I don't trust those things.
I said, "Fuck it." You know what? Fine. I'm not going to get it otherwise because they don't use my insurance.
I still don't trust those damn. Free bullshit. I'd rather get the flu on my own. Just have some random guy cough on me.
So, So they stuck the needle in my arm. I didn't realize this, so whatever they stuck me with, I woke up at like 2 o'clock this morning with severe pain in the area where they stuck the needle.
Of course you did, because I don't trust that free shit, dude.
It was like, oh God! I had to pop some ibuprofen and then I was good. But still, I was like, holy fuck! Why am I not charging? Okay, that's why I'm not charging.
Question. Do you know where lotion comes from? And it's not aloe vera.
Your penis?
Well, that's where the initial lotion comes from. So when you buy lotion and want to know why your skin dries the hell out fast?
Because I came in it, bitch!
Yeah.
Alright,
And now you know! And knowing's half the power!
knowing's half the battle, G.I. Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So, what else should we talk about? Some of the food I got. Dude, I got sent back with a fuck ton of, like, cereal and shit. Because the lady and her husband that I went with, she's like, because they each got a cart too, and they're like, oh, we don't eat this. We don't eat this. Hey, you want it? Okay. So I have like 6 boxes of cereal that were given to me, 6 loaves of bread, 2 loaves of milk. They also wanted me to give me the box of the breakfast sandwiches that are apparently supposed to go to Starbucks. They had boxes of croissant sandwiches that have egg, bacon, and cheese on it.
It sounds like you're ripping something off out of there's like a Burger King.
Well, it's from Starbucks though, so probably the same supplier. But they gave us a box of those. It had like 10 of them in it, and it just says "Property of Starbucks" on the little packages when you open it up. Because when it's sealed in the box, it's just a brown box that they had in a shipping container.
Interesting. Now we know Starbucks sells breakfast. And it's going to be expensive as shit. That'll be $13.95? What the fuck? When I could have just gone to freaking Burger King and got me a damn whole meal for like $5.
I'm like, I got this thing for free. And I'm like, I'm kind of glad I went. And they're doing another one next week on Friday, I believe.
I am so not going because literally I make excuses every time my grandma tried to send me to one of those. Oh, there's a food pantry going on!
You might, dude, with some of the shit I got, you might want to consider that. You might want to consider going.
Fuck no. We went before and holy crap, we got like meat that was like,
Oh, they gave me chicken.
We had meat that had shit crawling on it, so we were like, fuck the food pantry, fuck.
No, this was straight from a food warehouse. This stuff was intended to be delivered to stores, but they had a section specifically for this. So we got stuff that was going to go to stores, but we got it ahead of time.
Interesting, but again, I'd rather just go to the damn store. Fuck it. Spend the money. I do know for a fact, I lied every time my grandma tried to send me to a food pantry. I literally was like this, looked at myself, looked at the car, and like, I'm not fucking going. It was like, I'm not wasting my damn gas to go to a damn food pantry. Fuck this. Oh, they were out of food by the time I got there.
At this place, no, that's not going to happen. I'm talking about, dude, when I said there was a fuck ton of like boxes of like cereal and shit, we're talking about pallets stacked from floor to about like
halfway to the door.
Roughly about halfway up your stairs.
Interesting.
Like 3/4 up your stairs, actually. It was a good 10 feet high. And there's these double boxes with 2 bags in them.
Oh yeah, I know about those. Those are called the family. It's like those are called the extra family pack, man.
I have 3 of those, which is the equivalent of 6 boxes of cereal. All of them honey bunches of oats, I think it is.
Well, shit, at least that helps your hearts.
That's true. Thank God it ain't fucking grape nuts.
I actually had a dirty joke in there somewhere.
Have you ever had grape nuts? It's just, dude, it's a cereal.
I know, but it's interesting as hell. Grape nuts. Just put these balls in your mouth.
Dude! They're intended to be like food or cereal for older people that have trouble chewing. These things are like rocks!
Look, if you have trouble chewing, just get Raisin Bran.
I kind of like Raisin Bran. Fuck you.
You're an old bastard, that's why.
Grape nuts. Is a breakfast prepared for cereal for human consumption.
It's fiber.
Grape nut ice cream?
Oh God, they just created. It's like they ruined ice cream now. Hey kids, are you constipated? Well, would I have some ice cream for you? It's called grape nut ice cream. Just one bite and your ass will be running to the bathroom. Get some grape nut ice cream today.
I don't. No. This thing was like eating gravel. I remember when I had a box of it.
Question, how the hell do you know what gravel tastes like?
I don't.
You sure about that?
I just assumed because it felt like I was eating rocks.
So you never fell and ate gravel before?
No. I've taken sand to the face. By falling on my face in like a sand dune, fucked up my face. Went home from school that day, and Mom's wondering why I have a gigantic scab on my face. It looks like the continent of Africa. And she had to call the school because apparently they never let her know that happened.
Because someone was laughing too damn hard.
No, the school. No one was laughing. The school was fucking, or like people were fucking terrified, and then they wonder why we left that school district. That was the same. I think that was the same school when I was in first grade, where I had that one teacher that was a fucking bitch because apparently she didn't know how to handle a person with special needs. So beat them if they didn't act right.
Oh, so they still had that in school.
Be mean? Yeah, this is like...
Beating your fucking children.
They're like very early 90s, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I was born in like fucking 93, because seriously, they got rid of that shit around like fucking when I was born.
Yeah, 93 was when I was in first grade.
93 was when I was like being fucking born. And look at us now, we're fucking best friends. Oh yeah, I saw the general. What is that Hinata look? It's like, what is that Hinata reject looking motherfucker? Every man Johnny wanted. He's like,
he went to the shop and got a haircut. That's what happened. And then apparently they were making the comment like, "How old are you?" Like, because he rode with the twins' mom, they didn't like how his haircut came out. Really, well, I get to decide what your haircut is, and and the boss is like, dude, looks at the general, asks him like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "I'm 35." And he's like, "You are too old to have someone else telling you how your haircut should be." Because he just got it. He got like a bald fade and shit. Like he got his head buzzed like I do.
It's like I get a bald fade, so.
And when it was done, he liked it, but everyone else didn't. Or I'm like everyone else in that, or I'm like his, like the generals, or not the generals, the twins' mom didn't apparently, but everyone else was cool with it. Everyone else was like, dude, that haircut looks nice.
I get a bald fade, and I get this, like, pretty much. But here's the thing. When I get a bald fade, I look young as hell. I still get carded everywhere I go.
Well, definitely if you would shave the beard, too.
Even with the beard, I still get fucking carded.
Dude, I get carded, man.
It's great to have a baby face, isn't it? It's great to have a baby face because seriously, people give you free shit when they think you're too young and all that. I won a whole 24 case of beer off somebody. And he was the man.
Was it good beer or shit beer?
It was from my mom, so she drinks that Miller Lite.
So it was shit.
It's still good to her. She drinks it. But here's the thing. It was the manager of that fucking place, too. And I won a whole 24 case of beer off of him. I don't know. I don't drink beer that much. I drink strong-ass alcohol. Like rum and whiskey. And I got to trick your ass into drinking bourbon. Oh my god. You were like, oh my god, my throat's on fire! What is this? I'm sitting here looking at you like you're such a damn lightweight.
I thought we recorded that.
Yeah, it was funny as hell because here's the thing. When we went to Ohio the first time, I got drunk with Dane. Me and him were going into like 4 in the morning strong. Johnny Boy had one drink and he was already done.
Okay, I can't play that.
What is it?
I'll show you when we're done. But boy, is it racist. Alright, goodbye everybody!
Everything's racist. If you look at Jinx.
Bye, we've been going over an hour now!
And look at Mr. Popo. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, Blue Popo is a disgrace.